All right. Good morning, good afternoon to everyone, wherever they are. And a special hi to Felix, our guest speaker today for this IIGL Masterclass. And Felix is the first IIGL graduate. He graduated in 2008. He is also founder and CEO of the International Center for Leadership Development in Nigeria. And we're excited to have him. He's a Brian Main certified goal mapping practitioner. And earlier on, we were just explaining how one transitions from coaching to facilitation and then to being a practitioner. So he's really high up there. And I'm really looking forward to this conversation, to learning. And I'll give it to you, Felix. Please feel free to go ahead. And I'm sure we'll have more people join in and people will be able to see even after our session.
Okay, thank you so much, Chu, and good morning. Good morning, Udeme. So I'm so glad to be here, and like I always say, IIGL is my thing. Like anytime I'm being called upon to assist or to contribute, I'm always available. I'm glad that IIGL is moving. I want to sincerely appreciate Deb for the great work she's doing, to see that IIGL is continuing the impact, because I'll tell you the impact is amazing. I'm a testimony, and I know my friends, other of my friends are testimony to IIGL, considering the project and the impact we have done in Africa. And as a matter of fact, even extending to global, yes. So thank you again. I want to thank the leadership of IIGL 2024 to 2025, I think 2023-2024 leadership team, for making this day come to reality. And I'm happy to share my goal mapping experience, what I have learned, because I have said to myself, all that I have learned is from IIGL, and I am ready and I'm always willing to share my knowledge and experience of goal mapping. Because without IIGL, I don't think I will be a goal mapping practitioner today. So all gratitude to IIGL. Yes, IIGL, thank you so much for, I would say, for making me who I am today. So without wasting much time, so my name is Felix, like you as mentioned. Goal mapping, in essence, what is goal mapping? I think today I was supposed to talk about goal mapping, goal settings, and goal mapping. So I would like to share a video or two videos or so. So permit me to share my screen. Let me see. Nothing can stop me. Yes. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Sorry, let me just close this. Okay. Oh shit. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Felix. Is there sound on the video? Hi, Felix. Are we supposed to be having sound?
Mm.
Wow.
Can you hear now? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I didn't know there was no sound.
Yes,
Now
the
it's
sound is
fine.
coming.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you. Sorry.
Think it's some major goal you want, or maybe it's one you're already working on and you have experienced a lot of setbacks, a lot of defeats. You've experienced a lot of disappointment. Maybe you've already given up. And maybe you just need a little fire, a little encouragement to get back in the game again. There are winners, and there are losers, and there are people who have not discovered how to win.
Nothing is impossible. The only thing that's impossible is what you make impossible. So I need you to understand that it's not going to be an easy road. But I'm telling you, if you're willing to put in 120%, if you're willing to go all in, you can take that which was once impossible and make it possible.
Not only is it possible for you to have your dream, but it's necessary that you go for what is yours in the universe. You do what it is you're supposed to. You're supposed to build something. You're supposed to create something. I don't know how to do it. Learn. It's you. It's on you. You got to make that happen. Nobody's going to bring it to you on a silver platter and say, here's your dream manifested. No, it's hard. Yes, it's hard. It's difficult. Yes, right. And it's worth it.
I want you to hold on. It may not happen in the time that you think is going to happen, but I want you to know something. If you quit, it's never going to happen. If you quit, if you give up, if you stop, if you do not persevere, listen to me, you will never see it.
The major key to your reaching your dream, your living up to your greatness, your making your contribution is you.
What do you need to know to be, to do, to have what you want that you don't know right now? What do you need? And so I'm asking you this question. You got to get this one. What do you need to know that you don't know right now? What information, what books do you need to read? What mentors do you need? What circles do you need to hang around?
See, if you know what your life work is, I encourage you to start working on it. If you can't do it all at one time, do just a little bit of it.
And you got to actually go in a room, close the door, and you got to see yourself doing it. You got to feel yourself doing it. You got to actually walk in it. You got to go in the future, live it out, come back in the present, and start working toward it. promise me this, 5 to 10 minutes that you will devote to seeing yourself being successful. So I need you to do this for me. Like, I don't care what happens in your life. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care where you are. Every single day you wake up, if you're going to have energy, if you're going to have passion, if you're going to have drive, every day you wake up, you got to start with that vision. It may not happen in 6 months. It may not happen in a year. It may not happen in 2 years. But at some point, my dream is going to become a reality. Every single day, we're not waiting for it to happen. We just don't have sight. Sight is for people who live in the present. We have vision. We're going to make it happen before it happens.
You got to write, even if no one published your book, write, because that was given to you to do. Everything in you is telling you to stop, to give up. Every muscle is aching, and you're saying to yourself,
you can do it. Where you are is temporary. You will not be there for the rest of your life.
Other people couldn't see it. A lot of people didn't believe it. You were attacked. You were criticized. People were opposing you, but you kept on doing it. It was hard. It was rough. It was difficult. But to you, it was worth it.
You have to know that this thing is going to work.
Say this to yourself every day. I can write my own book. I can have my own business. I can take the trip and travel around the world. It's possible. I can bounce back from adversity and reinvent my life. It's possible.
Hey guys, this is Charlie from Motivation Grid. Now, we create a lot about motivation here, and we hope that you love these inspiring videos. But up until now, we haven't gone into the concrete actions to actually help you make the impossible possible. We haven't previously gone down to the nitty-gritty of how you can inspire, impress, and energize the people that you come across every single day, even if it's just for a minute. That's about to change. So if you want to learn more about those exact steps to be the kind of person that walks through the world radiating unshakable confidence, click the link here, and you'll be taken to a page where you can submit your email. We'll let you know more about this in the coming weeks, but if you sign up now, you will immediately be taken to a video that will show you one thing that you can start doing.
So because of time,
right now.
I won't be showing the second video. Because of time. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Felix,
Yes,
we are hearing you.
we are
Okay,
right
thank
here.
you. Thank you.
Yes,
Kebel, good
thank
morning.
you.
And I think Dr. Kwemi, good morning, sir. Because of time, I won't be showing the second
morning,
video.
ma'am.
So I'll just go straight to the presentation. So I'll just go straight to the presentation. So, okay. Let me just, you can see my screen, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank
Yes,
you very much. Once
thank
again, good morning, everyone. My presentation is just the simple system for sustainable success. You know, everything that we do today has to be sustainable. And when we say sustainable, it's not just sustainable, but sustainable success. So goal mapping is a system for sustainable success, because in life, we all want to achieve our goals. Whatever area of our life, we all have a goal to achieve. So today is effective goal settings and goal mapping. It's 24th. So what is goal mapping? Because it says goal settings and goal mapping. There is difference between goal settings and goal mapping. Goal settings is all about setting goals, writing your goals down, you know, and wishing you have these goals. But goal mapping is mapping your goals, drawing your goals, visualizing your goals, dreaming your goals, and then drawing them. So now in goal mapping, we use the combination of words and pictures. You know, in goal settings, we just use the combination of words. just words, sorry, but goal settings and goal mapping, we use the combination of words and pictures. In essence, using the right brain and the left brain. You know, the right brain talks about pictures, images, while the left brain talks about words. So that is goal settings, left brain, goal mapping, right brain, and left brain. Okay, so whatever we have, the worksheet, the tool that we use to map our goals, the worksheet. So whatever you write on the left brain, you draw on the right brain. Okay, so I'll take you through the some of the modules, just rush down the modules of goal mapping, also share the 7 steps of goal mapping, and also the 7 empowering questions, right? So question I have for you today, what are your hopes, or what are you hoping for 2024? Are you hoping for more freedom over how you use your time? Are you hoping to have more control over your future? Are you hoping to improve your financial life? Are you hoping to japa? For the Nigerians, what japa? You know what japa? Some of us want to, our hope this year is to travel out, to relocate. So japa means to relocate. You know, some people want to relocate. So are you hoping to relocate? Well, for me, hope is not a strategy. When you are hoping, it's not a strategy. So what do you have to do for you to achieve these goals that you have hoped for? You commit yourself to doing whatever it takes to achieve your goals. So now, the winds of change. Okay, this is very interesting. Learning to greet change as an opportunity for success. Learning to greet change as an opportunity for success. Now, let me just go to just last year before I delve into coronavirus in 2020, right? Last year, it was tough for some of us in Nigeria before the election. I think, okay, yes, before the election, that's December before election. It was tough. There was no cash. There was no money. We were using money to buy money. Before the election, things was very tough. Now, the things are going even tougher. Now, even you see the money now to buy things now, every day, things keeps increasing in the market. You cannot go to the market today and meet the same price as at yesterday. So things are changing. So this is what we call winds of change. How are you able to see opportunity amidst these challenges? How some people during the shortage of cash, some people use that as an opportunity to start making money. Some people made money. Some people were using their POS, they sell money and they make money. So it was an opportunity for some people. Why it was challenging for some people. Now we go to coronavirus. When it came, it shocked the world. Some people were down, some people died, some people were depressed. I know friends that were even in abroad that were depressed. So some people use that as an opportunity to make money. Okay, some people use that as opportunity to get jobs. Some people got remote jobs, you know. So what we are saying in essence is, are you ready for the winds of change? Anything can happen today, but how are you able to see opportunity when the winds blow? When the winds blow to this direction, are you able to see opportunity, or this direction, are you prepared for it? This is what we call the winds of change. Now, the world is changing faster than ever before, which is correct. The world now, we have global issues, things are moving faster. The IT, the internet is taking over many things, artificial intelligence, blockchain, machine learning, everything is taking faster. So what I always encourage people now is to develop themselves, take skills that will help them, that will be relevant in the near future. Because time will come, some years come, the job, what you are doing now will not be relevant because artificial intelligence is taking on. So the world is changing faster. So are you moving to the world? As the world moves, are you moving? Are you developing yourself, taking skills that will be relevant in the near future? Change always creates opportunities. When you see difficulty, challenges, are you able to see opportunities in that moment? Because it's always good, whatever you see things, ask questions. Why is this like this? What opportunity can you see? Even when people are seeing challenges, are you able to see opportunity? That is what makes you a leader. a visionary leader, a transformational leader, seeing opportunities when others are seeing challenges or difficulty. Then most people fear uncertain change. This is one thing that I always say. Fear is something that will never come to you. Why are you scared? What is fear? You have fear of unknown, fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of success. Now, there is this example I use for fear. So I tell people, if you want to, how do you deal with your fear? We have two ways in dealing with your fears. You confront fears or you avoid, right? And you know what it means when you confront your fears, when you face your fears, and then when you avoid your fears. For example, you know that you want to cross road, you want to cross the main road to the other side, you want to cross to the other side of the road. Now, what are you going to do? But because you are scared, you don't want to go to the other side because you don't want car to hit you. But you know, of course, for a car not to hit you, you know what to do. You look left, you look right and left again, and then you cross to the other side. But because you are scared of uncertainty, car might hit you and you will not cross. You stay back. You have opportunities that you have to go for, but because you are scared, you will not go for it. You will stay back. So I encourage people, deal with your fears, confront your fears, face your fears. Even when you fail, you will learn something new from it. Okay? Now, when you talk about fear, some people have goals that they want to achieve, but how committed are you to that goal? People are interested in achieving their goals, but they are not committed to achieving their goals. Why? Because they are scared and they start giving excuses why they fail. They start giving excuses why they cannot achieve that goal. But when you are committed to your goal, whatever excuses, whatever reasons, you will definitely achieve that goal, right? So change is like the wind that blows. We cannot direct it nor stop it, but we can adjust our sail. When the corona came, we cannot do anything. We cannot adjust it. We cannot change anything. But we only have to change or adjust our sail. It's only for us to adjust and see how we can be safe. Same thing to what happened last year before the election. We were so down. People were trying to survive. People do not have cars, but we managed. We managed to adjust ourselves, our finances. Now, things are becoming difficult for some people. Challenges are coming. People are finding it difficult to feed. People are finding it difficult to buy food stuff. But what are you going to do? You see some people, they are adjusting to what is happening now. If you are eating 3 times in a day, you reduce it to 2 times in a day or 1 time in a day. Where you are supposed to go to because of transport, the hike in transportation fare, you reduce it. Maybe you walk in a mile and then you take a short bus and then you move. So we are adjusting to the sail. Like I always say to people, we will definitely survive, right? So now I go to the power of positive thinking, learning the science of success with the whole brain activation. Now, power of positive thinking, we use the left brain and the right brain. Okay? Now for the left brain, I will explain let me explain the right brain first. But before then, I love this quote by Henry Ford. Whether you think you can or whether you think you cannot, you are right. If you think you can or if you think you cannot, you are right. So this is the power of positive thinking. If you are right, if you think you are right, okay. If you think you cannot, you are right. So believe in yourself and be positive. So this is how our brain works. We have billions of brain cells. This is the brain cells, what you see in the brain, billions of it. So the positive thinking, the brain, this is the brain. We have the left brain and the right brain. Like I said earlier in the worksheet, we have the left brain where you write your goal, and then the right brain where you draw your goals. So now the left brain, we talked about logic, okay, accurate. The left brain help you to analyze things. The left brain help you to reason. The left brain help you to be strategic. The left brain help you to take control of things. The left brain help you to be realistic. But the right brain, what does it do? Intuition, love, poetry, because you have to draw, freedom, passion, vivid, creativity. Now, because they say pictures is worth 1,000 words. So yearning and peace. So see the difference between the left brain, how it works, and the right brain now. So when you see a picture, you give different meaning to it. It is your left brain. your conscious mind at work. Okay. So this is the brain cells. Now, this is the brain cells. We have billions of brain cells, right? So you see this purple, arms you are seeing is the neuron, okay? They are the neurons that helps you to trigger. So when you think positive thoughts, look at this. When you think positive thought, okay, the difference, that gap you are seeing now is the synaptic gap. Now, when you think positive thought, you see this, you see? Now, when you think positive thoughts, there's a chemical that you release. It's called serotonin. That is the chemical that you release. And that chemical gives you the feeling of well-being and happiness. The chemical that you release when you think positive thought gives you the feeling of well-being and happiness. That's why when you see people, when they are happy, when they are okay, everything is going well for them, they have that positive thought. So that's why they always say you think positive, because you make you feel happy and you'll be okay. Now, okay, I said, okay, so now when that gap, when they join together, it's called the neuroconductor. When the neurons from the right brain join the left brain, it's called the neuroconductor. That is when there is a positive thought, okay? But what happens when there is a negative thought? Look at this. You know, sometimes when you have this, like maybe you receive money, you are happy, you see that brain triggers. That is the light shining. Okay, what happens when you think negative thought? That's the limitation of negative thinking, okay? Look at this, you see? And you release a chemical called cortisol. Cortisol gives you the feeling of depression and sadness, anxiety. You see people say they are depressed. It's because they are having negative thoughts. They are scared of something that never happened. Okay, they start thinking, oh, what will happen this, what will not happen, all these things. So they start having negative thought, and then that chemical they release gives them the feeling of sadness and depression. That is where you see people having depression, because they are always thinking of what will happen to them. They are always scared. Okay, so when you think negative thought, when the joins, the synaptic gap is neuroinhibitor, because it inhibits you to do something, because it makes you depressed. You cannot do anything, right? So we move to the 7 steps of goal mapping now. Now, using the applying goal mapping for sustainable success, like you see on this, the worksheet, the left brain and the right brain worksheet. So whatever you write on the left brain, you will draw on the right brain. Now, so the first step to goal mapping is dream. Dream. What do you want? What do you want? You first of all have a dream. Oh, I dream of having a car. I dream of having a Range Rover. I dream of having my dream house. I dream of having a family of 4. I dream of having a beautiful wife. That is this, that is that. So the second step is order. Based on priority, what is important to you? That's the second step. Remember, first step is dream. What do you want? Second step is order. Order of importance. What is priority? Prioritize your goal. We have 1 main goal and 4 sub goals. So based on priority, which one is more important to you? That's where you are going to put on the main goal box. The third step is draw. How does your goal looks like? How do you want your goals to look like? So whatever you write on the left brain, you draw on the right brain worksheet. Fourth step is why. What is motivating you? The video we watched earlier, you saw the reasons why the guy needed, why you have to achieve your goals. What is motivating you? What are your motivating reasons? Why are you here today? Why do you want to achieve what you want? Why do you believe in yourself? Why do you want to impact the world? Why do you want to volunteer, you know? So fifth step is when. Over what period of time? Your starting date and your achievement date. Start date, if you want to start your goals today is starting date, then how many years you want to achieve? 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, whatever. Starting date and achievement date. Now, when it comes to timing, I always say to people, a goal without a date
It seems like we've lost Felix, but I'm sure he'll join us soon. There he is. Welcome back.
Is he back? Hello, Felix.
We are not hearing
Hello,
him again.
Felix.
Oh, sorry, I'm here. I don't know what happened.
I think maybe your network went off.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank
Okay,
you.
welcome back.
So I talked about, thank you. I talked about what actions do you need to achieve your goals? What are the actions? What are the steps you need to achieve your goal? And remember, your main goal actions will help you to achieve your sub goals action. Whatever you want to achieve as your main goal, your sub goals, your action will help you to achieve all of your goals. So if you have a goal of 1 year to achieve 5 things, based on priority, what actions are you going to take? That is the 6th step. And the last step is who? Whose help do you need to achieve your goal? We all need the help of someone to reach our goal. We all need someone to help us. And I say this to people. In the Bible, even God himself required the help of someone to achieve his goal. In Genesis 26, verse 6, the Bible scholars should help me. God says, let us make man. So I underline the word, let us. Who are the us? So it means that God required the help of somebody to achieve his or her goal. And when I ask my students, whose help do they need to achieve their goal? They say, God. I told them, God cannot come from heaven. God will send somebody. You have to identify somebody that will help you to achieve your goals. Look for that person that can help you to achieve your goal. So these are the 7 steps to goal mapping, and I'm going to show you an example of. Okay, this is one of my goals. This is my financial goal for this year. December, January 1st, I mapped my goal in different areas. These are my financial goal for this year, January 2024 to December 31st, 2024. Remember, I told you a goal without a date is just a wish. And when you are setting goal, always make sure you put a date. So it makes you more specific, making your goal SMART. That is where we say goal settings. Goal settings is using the acronym SMART: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. Okay, but in goal mapping, we'll map our goal, we visualize it. Okay, and then this is my goal for this year, my financial goal for this year. Now, my main goal is to double my income streams, right? Sub goals is to increase my book sales. I wrote preschool books, increase my book sales, speaking engagement, also consulting, and then build investment, build a house, getting rent, Why do I want to achieve this financial goal? 1, financial freedom. 2, family support, to care for my family and love my family. 3, to pay my bills. Okay, this is why, because bills, things are increasing. Foodstuff are increasing, bills are increasing. So the more you increase your financial stream of income, it will help you to sustain yourself. So how do I want to achieve this goal? I give my steps, how I want to achieve my goals: marketing the books, go to schools to talk to schools, and then also making adverts on social media, and then talk to people, and then sell myself, right? Then whose help do I need? I am focused. My name is Felix. I use my adjective name Felix, so I am always focused. Now, my spouse, my wife, will also help me to increase my financial income, and also the general public will help me to achieve my goals. This is one. And then this is my family goal map. I did a family goal map for my family. So my main goal for my family is have quality time with my family, spend time with my family. My sub goal is take family trip, okay? Divide household chores, support my wife, assist my wife, look at me, improve our nutrition, help the family, reduce screen time, my son and myself, reduce screen time so I can have time for my family. Then why do I want to do this? To be happy, companion with my wife, and then have a lovely family. How do I want to do this? Assist my spouse, make myself available, and take time off on the computer, take vacation. Whose help will I need? Of course, my family. I am determined, and my wife. Right. This is my family goal. And then this is my health and well-being goals. I've set my health, my life, my health is very important. I want to have a healthy body. I want to go to exercise every evening, go to work, take more, sleep more, Okay, then why do I want to do that? To feel comfortable with myself, to feel happy, and also have a vibrant and healthy body. So eat good food. How? Eat good food, drink enough water, and then take a walk every day. Whose help will I need? Of course, myself, I'm determined, and then assistance of my wife, who will also prepare the meal for me. Right. So this is health and well-being goals. Then I go to career goals. My career goals: improve performance. I want to improve performance this year. Now, I want to also get more clients, new customers. I want to also have a paid team. I want to have a team that I can pay them salary. Okay, I want to build network. My goal, my career goal for this year: build new network, and also innovate and come up with products and services, okay, that people will see and they buy. Why do I want to do this? Also, to build a legacy, to work on my own, to have time for myself to work on my own, and also to grow the project that I'm working on. So how do I want to do that? Sales and marketing, building a reputable and innovative team, and also come up with a good business model. This is how I want to do that. Whose help will I need? I need the help of the team. Africa, I've created an African team. Of course, Etebet is one of the team. Mentoring, I need the help of my mentors and the board, and also myself. I am determined and I'm focused. This is my career goal. And then this is my spiritual goal. You know, I've set my goal in all sectors in life. Okay, this is my spiritual goals. My major spiritual goal is to get closer to God. One, to say affirmative words every day. Say good things about myself. Try to talk to God. Okay, meditate every day, and then do charity. Give back to people. Why do I want to do that? Spiritual growth, build relationship with God, and live peacefully. How do I want to do that? Volunteer, read my Bible, go to church. Whose help will I need? My family, my spouse, and myself. I am purposeful. Good, this is my spiritual goal. And then this is the goal mapping book that I wrote. Now I'll tell you about this book. During the COVID, I said to myself, there was a 3 months lockdown in Nigeria, and I said to myself, I cannot just sit down and not do anything. So I sat down and I started writing this book. So during the COVID, this was the book that came. And my goal for this book is to see, because of course, like I said, the winds of change, you cannot change it, you cannot stop it, but what you can do is you adjust to the sail. So my goal is then was to write this book and see how I can get them printed and distribute it to teenagers in Nigeria. So 20,000, my dream was to have 20,000 copies distributed in Nigeria to public school students, you know, so while they are at home, they can have something to engage themselves in. But I'm happy to say that the book has even gone beyond Nigeria. I've distributed some copies to Kenya students, Kenya, and also when I was in Sophia University in Japan, I distributed copy to some students in Sophia University in Tokyo, Japan. So this is that. And also the books is also available if you want to purchase. It's also on IIGL. And then this is my life map. There is difference between goal mapping, life mapping, and action mapping. I will explain. This is my life map. Life map is doing yourself as developing yourself as a person. So me, I always want to develop myself. So when it comes to purpose, help live lives. I want to help people. I want to impart knowledge. I want to empower people. Emotional, I am confident. Physical, I am energetic and vibrant. Financial, I have a financial freedom. Mental, I have a healthy mindset. Spiritual, I am on a mission. That's my purpose in life, on a mission. Then social, I socialize with people. I try to socialize with people. So this is my life map, right? So I move on to my action map. This is my action map. My action map: mental belief, emotional attitude, and habits, routine, and physical behavior. So my mental belief is positive thinking, always positive thinking. Then my emotional attitude is self-love, while my physical behavior is relax more. Then my habit routine is I exercise regularly, right? So this is my action map. And action map is helping you to change your goal patterns, change your habit patterns. This is what action map does, helping you to change your habit patterns, okay? So we move to the 7 empowering questions. The questions will help you to clarify your purpose and goals in life. So the first question is, if you won $10 million on a lottery, what will you do differently in your life? if you win $10 million? Of course, you know what $10 million now in Nigerian currency. If you're in Nigeria, then Zimbabwe, you have your own dollars. So what will you do differently if you win $10 million? Second question, if you only have 6 months to live, but will live that time in a perfect health, what will you do differently with your time? If the doctor says, now, Felix, you have 6 months to live because you are diagnosed of one illness, what will I do differently? Of course, I'll continue to do what I've been doing. That is, nothing will change for me because this is what I always want to do. I will continue what I'll be doing. Nothing will change. So this is why I know that, yes, I'm on a purpose. I'm on a mission. Right. So question 3, what have you always wanted to do, but you may be afraid to attempt it? You know, we talked about fear of a certain change, fear of doing what you are afraid of. Don't fear. Go for it. Whatever that is stopping you, don't be afraid. What have you always wanted to do? Do it now. Go for it now. Attempt it. Okay? Something about failure. When you fail, you are not failing. You are failing, but you have learned something new. When you fail, you learn. That's what we call failing forward. I know some of you have read the book from IIGL. I read that book, Failing Forward. Failing forward. When you fail, you have learned something. Okay? Question 4. If you could be granted one skill or ability, what would you choose? If you could be granted one skill or ability, what will you choose? Take note of that. Question 5. What gives you the greatest feeling of pleasure and satisfaction? To some people, there are different things that gives you the greatest feeling of pleasure and satisfaction. To me, giving back, going to talk to young people, teenagers, helping them, developing them, empowering them, gives me that feeling of pleasure and satisfaction. What you wake me up today, tell me to come and talk to people, I am always there. This is what gives me the feeling of satisfaction and pleasure. Like there is this Ikigai formula, what the Japanese use for formula for happiness. There is this Ikigai formula. It's a Japanese formula for happiness and fulfillment. Okay, now if you go to that formula, Google it, you'll see more about it. The formula talks about mission, vocation, passion, vocation, I've forgotten the other one. And then a mission. That's a mission. Now your passion, now what do you have passion for? Then it takes you to your, mission and passion, profession. Now your passion will take you to your profession. Now your passion is what you love doing. Your passion will take you to your profession. Your profession now is what you have to do, what you want to do, right? Or yes, what you do, but you don't get paid. But you now take it to vocation. Vocation is what you do and you get paid for it. Getting paid for what you do. And then that takes you to mission. Mission is empowering people. You know, from your passion to your mission. What do all needs? People with healthy mindset. Okay, so you see where your passion takes you to your mission. So this is, please go Google it, Ikigai formula. You get more explanation about that. Then number 6, what legacy would you like to leave? How do you want to be remembered for? What legacy? I always want to leave a legacy. I always want to be remembered for good. So I share this story with people about this Alfred Noble. Alfred Noble, the merchant of dynamite, the owner of dynamite. The prize, Alfred Nobel Prize laureate for peace, environment, economics, and that. When the brother to Alfred Nobel died, the media captioned it, "The merchant of death is dead." So when Alfred Nobel saw that caption, he said to himself, so if he dies, so this is what they will remember him for. So right there, he said 65% profit from the company should be given to people who are doing great things in the society. So that is where you now see the prize, Nobel Prize laureates for peace, Nobel Prize for environment, economics, and that. So today, if he died today, if you Google him now, you will see philanthropist. So you want to be remembered for as a philanthropist. So what do you want to be remembered for? Now, last question. If you knew you were guaranteed to succeed, what one great achievement will you dare to dream for yourself? Remember, the first goal for goal mapping is dream. If you knew you were guaranteed to succeed, what one great achievement will you dare to dream for yourself? Right. So these are the 7 empowering questions. I believe 2024 can be your best year ever, but only if you prepare. Remember, the prepared mind will have the opportunity to thrive, while others will get left further behind. So be prepared to thrive. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and I'm happy to share my knowledge and experience. If you have any question, of course, I'm ready to share. Thank you.
Wow, that's amazing.
Thank you very, very much, Felix. Thank you very much. It's
Thank
open
you.
for
In
questions.
essence, think your best thoughts, feel your best feelings, take your best actions, and live your best life. Thank you.
Awesome. The floor is open. Comments, questions, contributions. I personally enjoyed how you then took us into your space of sharing your goals, the 2024 goals that you have. That really made it practical, and I was able to see how I can then do it myself. So thank you very much for allowing us to see what you are intending, and wish you the best in your intentions.
Thank you. Thank you.
Udeme, please go ahead.
Sorry, before Udeme go ahead, please. We have someone in our midst that I know Chris Ibe. I have forced him to join IIGL, and I believe he's going to register in IIGL. Chris Ibe is here, so he must be an IIGL graduate. As far as I'm concerned, it's a must.
Yes, it is a must. It has been spoken.
He's a friend to IIGL. Michael has been supporting him as well, so I'm happy about it.
Oh, that's good. Welcome, Chris.
Yes.
We look forward to having you.
You're welcome, Chris.
Yeah. Okay.
Udeme, you can go ahead. You had your hand up.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Felix.
Nice being here. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes,
Chris, good to see you. You're welcome.
Can I go ahead?
Yes,
Yes,
go
you
ahead.
can go ahead, Udeme.
Okay, yeah, Felix, thank you so much. I think this goal mapping is very, very timely, because I made a commitment to myself in 2024 going forward that we all talk about our dreams. I dream to be this, I dream to be that. So I decided to take a constructive action towards my dreams. I told myself, I'm stepping down from dreaming. I'm stepping up to goal making. Let me give myself targets. Let me set out to achieve or start working towards my dream. And those 7 questions you actually asked, you know that is part of those questions we answered it during level 3 in IIGL.
Yes.
And
yes.
those questions made me have a different perspective to life. Like I had to think deep, like what impact, you have to write your autobiography. Now you have
Absolutely.
to
Absolutely.
you have to read your story while you are dead.
Right, yes.
I think
yes.
that really, really gave me a different perspective to life. As you all remember I think I've shared my story when I joined IIGL. I was practically a failure. And I know I had the ability to succeed, but my efforts were not actually yielding the kind of result I was expecting until I joined IIGL and I started reading the books from level 1, the Seagull, As a Man Thinketh. I think that book was really transformational. So when I got to level 3 and I started asking myself that question, what would I want people to say when I am no more? I think that really made me go outside the box, see myself reading my story from another person's mouth. And I think that made me start re-strategizing about my life. Now, my life prior to that time was about me succeeding. Yeah, I think it was about me succeeding. But after those transformational, mind-changing books, I started living for people, living to change a life. So my goal now is to find a path, succeed, so that I can help another person to walk that path and also succeed. And I think that has been much more fulfilling than me achieving successes, because success is as good as before you achieve it. Once you
Okay,
achieve it,
thank you so
it's
much,
minimal.
Udeme.
So,
Yes,
but one
thank you
question I
so much.
actually want
And
to ask. Let me ask one really
go ahead,
big
please.
question.
Yes, please.
For most people that the set goal, but along the line, the goal doesn't go as they had planned. What can those kind of people do to get back on the game of goal mapping?
Okay,
Like,
thank you
let
so
me cite
much.
an example.
Okay.
If I set my mind to, okay, maybe get married this year, maybe relocate this year, but maybe financially things didn't go as I planned, then how can somebody like that re-strategize and see get back into the game of mapping and achieving their goals?
Okay, thank you so much, Udeme. I think from your experience you shared with Goal, IIGL is the same as me when I got to level 3. As a matter of fact, then I was in level 1 when we had the opportunity of going to the US. We were 6. We were 6 that was supposed to go to the US for training. I know I was in level 1, but you have to be level 2 student before you qualify for that trip. But I was fortunate because I had one book left to go to level 2. Michael had to add me to that group. So, the intention then was, of course, we don't know, maybe like I put in that earlier on Japa, our hopes to Japa, maybe if I had gotten the visa, I would have go to the US and stay back because, of course, it's a sponsored trip. But at that point, then, of course, we were thinking we're still young. Maybe our hope was to go to abroad, get the visa, go and stay. But I was being denied several times of the visa. So at one point, I said to myself, maybe this was not my purpose in life. Maybe my purpose is to stay back and help young people and empower young people and give back to young people. And believe me, when I started doing that, I started getting visas to travel. So I said to myself, okay, it means I'm on the right path. I am on the mission that God wants me to be. Now, to your question, something about goals. Goals can always be edited. Goals can always be, you can go back and restructure it. Now, for instance, I give you my own example. My goal I have set for this year, several other financial, career, family, this, that. Even if it will get to a point, I might see that, oh, this is becoming difficult. I cannot achieve it at the end of 31st of December, 2024. I can adjust it. Now, what you said now is, okay, your goal is planned. You planned your goal and you relocated, and then things were now started going the other way you didn't plan. Remember, I talked about the winds of change, uncertain change. There are things you have no control of. It has happened. What you have to do is you adjust to your sail. Now it's not left for you to adjust to the goal, to adjust to whatever plan now you have to do. If you cannot meet up that particular goal, adjust to it and see how. Some people, their plan is to relocate. And of course, they sell properties, they do everything, and then they get to that country, and then things change. Things were not as they planned. For example, my plan too, in 2020, I went to China. It was a long story. I went to China. I already planned because the guy already told me I'm going to be making $100 per day if I work. So I've calculated $100 per day. In 30 days, it gives me about 30, gives me the particular amount. So I have planned, I have dreamt of, okay, coming back to build house in VGC. Then VGC was the highbrow area in Lagos. So my plan, this was my goal. So when I got to China, it was a different story. Even those that in China don't have that job to be any $100 per day, not to talk of me that cannot speak Chinese. Now, you see now that my goal now has changed. So what do? I had to adjust. So I tried to see, okay, what can I do? Then I said, okay, you have to apply for a job. You have to teach English. And before you teach English, you have to be a dual citizen. You have to say you are a dual citizen. You are probably a Nigerian UK or Nigerian US, like that. So we adjusted. But things did not go as planned. What did I do? I had to come back home. So you see some people now. But now, it's difficult for people now after spending so much more to travel, to relocate, and things are now going difficult for them to come back. They cannot come back. I give, for example, personal is my friend that we went to China together. Now, He was working. He was a graduate. He was working. He left the job. He sold his property and he went to China. When we got to China, things changed. What happened? He was crying. I told him, I'm going back. I'm going back home. I cannot live this kind of life. But he could not come back. He said he cannot come back. Why? Because he doesn't want to be, it's a shame for him to come back, and he doesn't have anything back home to go to live for. So he had to remain there in China. Till today, I've not heard from this guy. I don't know what has happened to him. I've found him, social media, I cannot get him. So I came back. So this is how I adjust my sail. It wasn't going well for me. I adjusted. And people now, they cannot come back because they are shamed. Okay, if I go back, what do I live for? And you see them now in abroad, they are depressed. A guy I met in Paris last year is telling me he's depressed. And I told him, you have to calm down, take things easy, okay? Things will be fine. Just there are difficulties, challenging times. So what you have to do to your question, Deme, is adjusting to your sail. If things were not, you adjust to how you think it will help you. Okay? Did I answer your question? Hello, Deme.
Udeme, yeah, if you're speaking, Udeme, you're on mute.
Yeah,
But,
I am. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Thank you, Felix. You really did
All
justice to that. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Chu, you can take over.
great. Do we have any other questions or contributions?
Yes, I do.
You
All
can
right,
go
so
ahead.
I do. Okay. Thank you very much. So once more, Felix, thank you very much for this wonderful training. I really appreciate it. Okay, I have just one question and then just two requests. First, the question. Please, I missed something when you said 7 steps of goal mapping. Goal mapping techniques. You have dream, order, draw, why, when. I missed the last two.
Okay.
That's 6 and 7.
Okay.
Because
First
I was
step.
writing them down.
First step is dream. What do you want? Okay. You first of all have a dream before you go for what you want to go for. Second step is order. So based on priority, like this year, I have several goals, but based on priority, I prioritize my goal. So that is order. So third step is, I think, draw.
Yes, draw. Yeah.
What you write on the left brain worksheet, you draw on the right brain worksheet. And then fourth step is why. Why do you want to achieve your goals? What is motivating you? And then fifth step is when, over what period of time. That is where we say tagline, timeline. When. And then sixth step is how. What actions are needed for you to achieve your goals? What actions do you need? And then the last step is when, is whose help will you need to achieve your goal? Whose help do you need to achieve your goal? Is that okay? Did you get that correct now? Hello, Etebet.
I think he's a bit stuck now.
Yeah.
Network, but we got that. So the 6th step is how, and the 7th step is
Yes. You say who's then? Okay. Okay, who's okay? All right. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So then the request is okay. So the request is for the moderators. Please, is it possible for us to take a picture of participants? We can use that for.
I am Chu. I think you are using system. I think you'll be able to do that. Chu?
Publicity purposes.
Okay.
Yes. Definitely, we can try. I've never done it before. Shall we do it now whilst we have everyone here? If everyone can turn on their video, and I'll have a go. I've never done it. Does anyone have experience with it? Can everyone turn on their videos, please? And give us a smile. Ethel, but you're now static. Oh. Everyone turn on the videos, please.
Yeah, Felix,
okay.
Can you see?
Yes.
Felix, are you able to also do it from your end?
Of course, I can do it.
Oh, please, thank you.
Felix, do it. Please, let him do it. I suggest he does it. He does it, please.
Yes.
if you see how others have not put on their video.
A second, please. A second. Let me just. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Udeme, can we have you on video? Wole 813, Stephen. It would be nice to see your faces, please. And then screenshot this.
Okay, smile everybody.
Ah.
Okay.
I think I actually managed as well. Nice.
Okay.
Yes, I want
Thank
to
you so much.
welcome two of my friends that came online. Dr. Kwemi, thank you for coming. And Rita, I can see you. Thank you for joining us. Emmanuel, you came late.
I really enjoyed the session. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah,
Emmanuel,
thank you
you
for having
came
me.
late.
It's
What
been
happened?
Thank
a
you
fruitful time.
everyone for joining. Thank you.
Yeah,
and
thank
I hope
you.
you enjoyed the session, sir.
Yeah, it was really
Yes, the session was wonderful.
It was
Thank you,
a great
sir.
time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. But this is
It's all
just I
that
just had to rush it because the presentation is very long. So I just had to make it short.
Okay, sir.
one other request. Yeah.
Yes, the last request is to our guest. Our guest, please, thank you once more. Please, I don't know if you can also share that with us, the presentation. Some of us will also like to be going through it once in a while to update ourselves and then our goals. It's a humble request. I know it's cost so much to do this, but if you can also do it to participants here, it will help us in our professional life. Just a humble request, sir.
Well, of course, sharing the presentation is not an issue, but the issue is how able are you going to use the tool? Because the sheet, now you don't have the sheet. If you want to download the sheet, you can download it online, or you can have me one-on-one coaching, then you map your goal. I take you through the goal mapping online, and then you map your own goal, as you can see from my own example. So I can take you through the goal mapping process, you mapping your goal using images online, or if you have your own images. So I can give you the link. You can register online if you want, if you're interested.
Exciting, yes. I think everyone listening would be interested, and I think that will also speak to your goals of getting more.
So you go there. When you go to I put the website now on the I think it's direct on the chat box. So when you get there, you now pick a coach, and then you can choose me as your coach. So directly I'll get a direct message that this person has picked me as is our coach. Then from there we can take it further. You register as a I think bronze is free. Bronze, but if you go to gold, you have to pay. So register as a free member. Then you pick me as your coach. I will get a message that come to me. Then I will send you a message. So we'll take it up from there.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's coming close to an hour now, and it's been a very impactful hour. Like you said, I think there's so much to be learned and so much action that is needed from our side. Instead of just listening in, it would have been good to, do it as we went. But I really appreciate, on behalf of the IIGL board, I would want to thank you and appreciate you for sparing your time to come through and share. You're on a mission, and you've allowed us to be part of that mission. So thank you very much. And I want to thank all the guests who have joined in. My name is Chewa. I'm from Zimbabwe. That's the beauty of online. We're reaching out and logging in from everywhere. The beauty of online can kick you out anytime. But yes, thank you. I was just thanking everyone for joining in, for taking time out. And this is a series which is running throughout the year. Masterclass is hosted by IIGL. You will get more information on the next one as soon as that's planned out. And we're hoping that if you're not yet a student or a graduate of IIGL, you register and be inspired. And it's really a journey into becoming a better version of you through the many tools and many resources which are offered by IIGL. So that's from me. Thank you very much, everyone. I think we are free to log out now. I'm going to pause the recording.